So the other day I made that video about some of my family history from the 1910s, and you guys said that you liked it, you wanted to see a little bit more, so this is an addition to that video. So we talked about this one, Henry Brueggemann with his 7 cars of fat cattle to Chicago. But what I didn't tell you is I also have this article from 1910 talking about 14 cars of cattle by Tony and Henry Brueggemann along with a bunch of other people from Larchwood. So there's no real way of knowing like how many of the 14 cars of cattle were Tony and Henry's. I mean, there's a lot of people involved and they had a lot of livestock back then, but let's just take 1913, 280 head, and let's just even it out, and let's just say between 1910 and 1913 they got rid of 400 head of cattle. But what's even more impressive about it is 1910 was a census year, so we're able to kind of look at who the heck was in the house in 1910. So looking at the 1910 census, then you got mom and dad, Henry and Nellie, all these kids. The guy got a servant, an indentured servant, couple hired hands, and then the mother and father-in-law also living in the house, which I think is pretty crazy. All of them guys living in the house, but the crazy part is getting rid of 400 head, and this is your lineup? I mean, that's like mostly kids. How much were the kids really doing? I don't know. Apparently a lot. So how many people does it take then to raise 400 head? Apparently Big Boss Man Henry, his wife, pile of kids, 3 hired hands, and an indentured servant. And if you still don't believe me, take a look at this. Do we look related? That is the face of a guy that's raised some steers. Come on! This here is the face of someone who would punch cattle all morning, grind a crap ton of corn, go in for lunch, absolutely house a plate of sauerkraut and do it all over again, and you know I'm right. Now the coolest thing I think about this too is that Henry Brueggemann was a first-gen farmer. His old man was an architect, so that's not even really in the same league. So this guy, only farming for like 20 years at the time, was able to accomplish all of that. That's pretty crazy. Now his work ethic had to have been unmatched. All right guys, now that's it for today. Let me know if you have any questions on this stuff. I'd love to talk about it. Love family history. See y'all next one.